Hello, YouTube. I mean, honestly, the amount of Dwarf Fortress I played before I started recording was, like, ludicrous. In its smallness. I haven't been playing for ages and forgot to record. I've been sitting here flapping my gums at chat for no good reason and ignoring my little fellas in the fortress. It's terrible. How long have I been going for? An hour. I've been recording for an hour. Oh, and the poll's just in. 64% of those polled said that more puppies should be slaughtered, or as I wrote it, more. Whereas yes or no is tied at 2 respondents each for 18% of the electorate. Very exciting. So, looks like I need to get into more puppy killing. Very exciting. Very exciting stuff. Stop looking at chat, otherwise I'm going to get distracted. Hang on. Okay. So, what are we doing this stream? What are we doing? What is the current Dwarf Fortress meta? What are our plans? Now, down here in the adamantine mines, I was beginning a little plan. I was digging out this chamber here on the right and the one below it in order to make a flooding room with which we are going to attempt to solidify some of the magma around this adamantine and therefore expose it to mining. Clever. Not my idea, somebody else in chat had it. I don't remember who it was. Plutonium Jesus? Was it you? Could be. I mean, don't bother answering. I'm not going to look at chat. I'm not looking. I'm not looking. Not for a bit. We've got to get some gameplay under our belts. Otherwise, the Twitch police will be coming for us. And frankly, when they start going through my history, it's going to be curtains for the stream, I feel. Okay, so we've got someone coming down to dig that out now. That's nice. What time is it? Oh, it's barely midnight. We're all fine. We're all fine. Maybe I'll even crack open a brewski in a bit. Exciting days. So, we need to get some floodgates made, don't we? I'm just going to check the stocks to see if we have any actually already made. So if I type in E, fill up with D. Don't think we do. No, so let's knock up a couple of floodgates. I feel like tin is the metal du jour, but we do have a lot of steel already laying around, but then again, it's a bit gaudy, isn't it? A bit flashy, making floodgates out of steel. It's a bit much. And we could just make them out of stone, because we have so much stone, and we do want to get rid of it. Let's do that. Let's make some stone. So, JMQ, I would like some floodgates made of rock. And how many would I like? Well, I only need 2. However, I'm going to order 10. Bear with me on this one. We're going to come out of here, we're going to go up to the storerooms, and I'm going to make a floodgate stockpile. I'm going to try and keep it away from the bin stockpile though, being that they have almost identical identifiers. Ah shit, lots of bins down the bottom as well. Never mind, well we'll just do a stockpile over here, this will do. It's for furniture of course, because floodgates are classic furniture. There's a 10 space stockpile, click on that. S, go down to the furniture, forbid all types, and say, yes please to floodgates. Lovely. And they can all get stocked up there, and I can come back down to the adamantine zone and just wait a bit. You know what? Let's order up a buttload of goblets as well. I feel like now that we've got the dining hall almost ready, it makes sense to get some goblets going. What also makes sense is to start engraving this bad boy, right? Should we just go mental and engrave the entire thing, like one of those like tattooed lady kind of things? I say it's not like a tattooed lady at all. It's an engraved dining hall. It's an entirely different concept. One is a human being who has been covered in tattoos. The other is an inanimate room that has been engraved. But you get the idea. You get the idea. Very busy. Very, very, very engraving. Let's do it. DE, engraved stone, and I'm going to start with an absolutely batshit crazy designation. We're going to put it on level 6 just in case we need to get hold of any of our engravers soon. And over here we're going to make that much of the floor engraved. Should be some interesting stuff coming out of this. Very exciting. Okay, pulled my headphones out. Embarrassing. And then we need to go and make a stockpile for goblets. And I did not say unloading butts into goblets, although that is thematically appropriate for things that have happened early this evening. Or at least statements that have been made, not actual things that have happened. That would be crazy. Why did we pop over there? Someone stumbling around obliviously. Cannot produce rock statue. Cannot produce steel, mace, spear, short... What? Why would I want that done? Oh, an armourer's gone berserk. Oh dear. How many berserk boys have we got? Let's go over to Dwarf Therapist. Let's have a little peek. Oh, for crying out loud. Ugh. There we go. That's the transition we want. Lovely. Let's have a look over here at Dwarf Therapist. We'll sort them by happiness. Ignore all the happy boys and come down here and look... Oh, I better refresh. Our population currently stands at 61 adults, 15 children and 2 vulnerable babies. Of that population, we have 4 people in dire psychological distress, 2 of whom are currently engaged in a full-blown breakdown, in a berserk rage, and 2 of whom who are just pissed off. Which is fine. It's fine. None of them are namies, apart from Zastava, but other than that, everyone else is pretty okay, right? The next unhappiest dwarf is fine, which seems to me perfectly fine. So, there's only 4 people. I mean, we could expel them all, maybe? Oh, hang on a minute. Legendary Armour Smith? Oh, it's a shame to have lost you to such a terrible psychological condition. Ah. Tortured Genius. What a shame. Would have been nice to have kept you on board, but sadly we're going to have to do some old school brain doctoring. By which I don't mean, you know, brain surgery, I mean actual brain doctoring. As in doctoring your brain with a spike up the nose. Whew. That got dark. Holy shit, that was dark. Hibernate is required a namey for my unhappiest named dwarf. You know what? You know what? Seeing as we've got namies requested already in the queue, let's go and get some of these cracked on. Let's do it. We'll start with Firehawk, who wanted a hammer dwarf. We're going to sort these out. We're going to sort them by squad. Here we go. Here we go. Lovely. And then we're going to go to our military boys on the military screen. And Hammer Dwarf. We've got 3 of them. Our best Hammer Dwarf is Sodal here. So Sodal with 6 kills, you are now Firehawk. He will be pleased in like the next time he comes around like Halley's Comet. Commit. Wunderbar. Oh yeah. Who's he killed, by the way? Let's have a little peek. Asob Peaked Chamber, the dwarf, and 5 goblins. Okay, it'll do. It's not the most glorious kill list, but I'll let it go. This mark is complete. Next we want Conan the Barbarian. I don't think that's going to fit in. We may have to use Conan Dude's actual name. Let's do that. No actual specific requests, but I'm guessing it's going to want to be like an axey boy. Then again, no one's any good with an axe. How about this one? Swords Dwarf? Spear Dwarf? Mace Dwarf? You know what, I don't think Conan would be opposed to a little bit of head crushing. Let's make Odom Conan Dude. There we go. Commit. Lovely. Markers complete. Ocelot doesn't have a dwarf at the moment. Well, in that case, actually, we better check this, hadn't we? Let's have a quick look at the nickname list. Sort by has nickname. Orchimedes, Bauxite Beard, Billy Bogroll, Buckshot Brigade, Conan Dude, Curly 2, Defecatius, Druid's Mead Arian, His Holiness, Claycree, Murder Machine, Northwesterhausen, Ocelot, Firehawk, Polycarp, Rando 303, Ravelin, Salford Sal, me, Stairmaster 400. Let's just fix Stairmaster 400 because it's very clearly supposed to be Stairmaster 4000. There we go. That's fixed. Not going to be going on that. Oh, okay. That was just hitting the character limit. Fair enough. Tidy and Zastava. Okay, so it doesn't look like Ocelot has been Oh no, you're alright, Ocelot. Gonna have to reject that one. Dave V3, are you in here? Doesn't look like it. Dave V3 is going to be committed now to the group. We're not going to pick anyone in particular. Just going to use a little bit of eyes closed random mouse wheel caressing to choose our dwarf. Oh, mouse wheel. Oh my goodness. Sorry, I'm getting a bit carried away there. Minkit is now Dave V3. Lovely. Third time's a charm. Hopefully you'll survive to the end of the fortress. We'll see. Fartius Maximus, as Righteous Boner has requested. Seeing as we've got enough dwarves knocking around, we'll allow another meme name. We'll allow another meme name. And we're going to put this meme name on Moses, who will fart the Red Seas. There we go. Oh my god. Bad puns. Bad puns. Although, thematically appropriate considering where you are from. It's good, isn't it? It's good. Don't ever accuse me of not taking geography into account. Ocelot, Slaughter of Puppies. Oh, that's the poll we just did. Very good. And Hibernoe has requested our unhappiest dwarf. Well, let's find out who that is. Obviously, it can't be one of the nicknames, but that's fine. It's fine. You understood that coming in. You knew that already. 3 dwarves. Oh, one of our namies is pretty upset. It's Zastava, currently sitting at a stress level of 56.4k, which makes him miserable. So let's come down here and look. I'm assuming Besmar is our least happy dwarf at a staggering 58.5k miserable. That's pretty sad. Do you want to be the guy in the Berserk Rage? Because that's going to be a very short-term naming situation. I feel that's going to be pretty short-term. Maybe we go with the second unhappiest dwarf in the fortress, who's currently at a misery level of 33.8k, which is considerably lower than 58.5. Not quite a breaking point, but getting there. Very unhappy as opposed to miserable. Then again, this guy, he's at 26.6k and he's very unhappy, but he's, stumbling obliviously. Slightly different from going in a Berserk Rage. Let's have a little look. Has Hibernoe mentioned anything in chat? I'm not seeing any. It said happiest. You're very true. You're very correct there. Up we go. In that case, let's find the happiest. Here we go. Good save. Well done. Well done, Ravelin. Oh, pooping in chat. Not yet. We don't. Oh, okay. That's to notify me about Hibernoe. For a second, I thought you were trying to get me to go back to the game before I finished the naming. That'd be madness. But it turned out it was an appropriate poop in chat. Cadol here is our happiest dwarf, currently at a stress level of minus 94.5k, classifying him as ecstatic. Or her, technically, but when does that matter? Let's paste. Here we go. Hibernoe, you are now one happy little dwarf. Imagine the hopping and the skipping and the jumping and the giggling and the gleeful happiness. It's good, isn't it? There we go. And it's all thanks to good old Ravelin, who saved the day there. Oh, and Tidy. Not the only one. Not the only one. Poor Mousewheel. I think the Mousewheel will be very happy with my delightful caressings. I know that I love it when people rub my wheels. Maybe not. And the unhappiest dwarf... Excuse my bot. Pardon me. Dave has requested to be named Grumpy, which is an appropriate dwarven name for an unhappy dwarf. Here we go. Grumpy. There we go. Excuse me and my flatulence there. How brazenly uncouth. Okay. So, I think that's all the naming done. The queue is now empty. So, we're good. Okay. Quick check in chat to make sure I'm not missing anything. Good. Back to the fortress. Oh me, oh my. And let's unpause and allow things to continue. Sadly, our Berserk Dwarf is currently on a rampage, so we'll have to... Oh! Besmar the Armourer has bled to death. That did not last long. I mean, dead before he could be renamed Grumpy. That is a pretty rapid demise, isn't it? On the plus side, though, we now have exactly as many bedrooms as we have dwarves in the fortress. So, yay! Excellent. Everybody gets their own room. Very nice. Nobody has to share. Even though married couples presumably want to, right? I'd imagine they do. I don't think we'd notice your farty ass if you didn't point it out. Well, there we go. At least I'm honest, right? At least I cop to it. Not that any of you really need to know. It's not exactly going to come through the microphone. And if it does, oh my goodness. Awful. Awful. What a barbarian. Anyway, let's unpause again. Seeing as someone bled to death, we'll have to get them whacked into the old coffins as quick as possible. Let's check the farms quickly. This one's still not been built. Not yet. Waiting for a farmer, but that's okay. It's not like we're running low on plump helmets, right? We should have a few. 347. That should be good enough, right? That'll keep us in booze. What about drinks? 2,377 dwarven wines? And 1 donkey's milk. Okay, so we're a little bit low on non-plump helmet food. That's probably going to upset people. So maybe it is time to get slaughtering puppies. I think so. Let's have a quick look at the animals. See what we've got. Walk and talk and squawk with the animals. These dogs are being trained. Well, they're not. We've told people that they're being trained, but we don't have any animal trainers available, so there's technically nothing happening. These dogs are cool, right? These dogs. How many freaking dogs have we got? Okay, well, let's not kill the puppies. Let's kill the dogs, because you get more meat, more leather, more everything. It's just more useful to kill dogs, right? Beep, 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 beep. Leave the horse. It's a female. You can get a bit of milk out of that. Let's get some horsey cheese made up. There we go. This should provide us with a lot of leather and a lot of lovely leather and a lot of lovely meat. There we go. Let's get some dog meat in this here fortress. Good. And down back to the adamantine zone we plunge. Oh, this is good. We've nearly finished this. Good stuff. And what we can do now is say DH priority number 1, please. And then if we do it 1 in from the wall, there'll be a walkway all the way around, and we'll be able to put lots of pits around the edge, which will let people dump buckets in. Yes? In that scenario, he says, with his voice breaking slightly, the corners aren't necessary for digging out, are they? Because you can't put 2 pits on the same square. So there we go. There we go. Very exciting. Have I got any floodgates to place? Nope, need a floodgate. That's fine, that's fine. We can pop them there, and then once that's done, we can start channeling out here around the adamantine, but crucially not into the adamantine, because that is dangerous. We could well be giving ourselves a horrible entryway into hell, which we don't want. We don't want to expose the elevator. That would be a crying shame. A tragedy. A tragedy. Come on, dwarves, diggy diggy. Diggly wiggly. Diggy, 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 diggy. Yes? No? Question mark? It's paused. Why is it paused? Because a section of the cavern has collapsed. Oh, fart knockers. Have we killed someone? There's blood everywhere. That better be blood, otherwise it's magma. Who's dead? Rando. In such a meaningless little accident as well. You weren't even getting... How much blood is that? Well, that's an open space. What? Oh, it's crashed right through to the frigging magma. Oh, Rando. Oh, Rando, you fell through the roof. It's a bugger. Don't try and do musical improv, scoundrel. It's not what you're good at. It's not what you were put on this earth for. You were put on this earth for poop jokes. Oh, Rando! Dead already. My God. I mean, thinking about it, 7 deep pools of blood coming out of a dwarf did seem pretty unlikely. Ah, well. Never mind. Oops. The population now stands at 59 adults, 15 children, and 2 vulnerable babies. Let's hope that somebody gets down here quickly and pops him in a coffin, otherwise we could end up being haunted by poor old Rando. Not ideal. Suboptimal indeed, Ravelin. I would say this is probably one of the least optimal outcomes we've had this entire stream. It's very sad. It's not what you would call premium digging. You know what I'm going to do? First of all, I'm going to set some priorities here. So that one is level 1. These are all going to be level 2. There's nothing there to cut. These are going to be level 3. These are going to be level 4. Level 5. Lovely. Level 6. There we go. Level 7. there, and then cancel these because we don't want everything plummeting down into the ground. We can dig them out in a bit. Now, Rando's pick. Let's just unforbid all of his dead boy gear. There we go. And hopefully someone will come down and pick him up and pop him in a coffin. Come on. Somebody must have the job, right? Come on. Get down here. We have a dead body to deal with in the adamantine zone. Nobody going? Are we going to have to build an annex to the graveyard soon? We have had a lot of popped clogs, kicked buckets and farm purchases. It's a little bit deathy at the moment, isn't it? I didn't even put those orders in for goblets yet, did I? Tell you what, let's come over here now that the engraving's getting going, and I'm going to make a little goblet stockpile, and I'm going to do it here. Okay, see that? Lovely little room there. Little goblet stockpile, very nice. Premium goblets. Suitable for all your goblet needs. Obviously there's no stockpile there yet. We will be making them. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. I'm gonna say JMQGOB. What do we want to make them out of? I think rock. We could make glass goblets actually. That would get our glass making skills up, wouldn't it? I'll tell you what, let's make a green glass goblet order, and I want to order up. Oh, let's go crazy. Let's order up 300 green glass goblets, and hopefully, with that enormous order, we will begin to skill up our glass making industry. We'll see how it pans out, although it's not going to use up all the rock I was hoping to use, is it? That's going to be a bit of an issue. Still, we're happily duping steel. It's all good. Everything's fine. Don't worry. Bauxitebeard has been re-elected as mayor. Very well done. Sal says, name my children after salad vegetables because dwarven children are as likeable as veggies. Intriguing proposition. If you know how to look up who your children are, Mrs. Elsewood sandwich sliced cucumbers. Yes, I have a jar of those in the fridge. Those are the ones, Dave. Those are the ones. I might have to eat one of those in the break, actually. Yum, yum, yum. I might have to take a break in a minute. Crack open a beer, like drop a couple of pickles down my neck. Be lovely. Shitty armour may not be present. A land of dog and puppy killing alike with a greater of the fortress. You have entered the adamantine zone. There we go. I could have done that more like the intro to the Twilight Zone, as it was obviously supposed to be, but I didn't realise that until I was halfway through it, so hey ho. Yeah, how do we find out who your children are, Sal? Is there a way to go into the game and interrogate it as such? Look at my dwarf and check relationships to find their current names, then sort dwarf therapist by name after... Insane! How? Right, okay, so you... citizens, so I do a search, that would presumably be S, right? Or Q? No? Q, yes it's Q. So, there we go, there you are. So, enter, V for view unit. Okay, R for relationships. Ah, here we go. So, 1, 2, 3, 4 children. Honestly, I thought you had more. I honestly thought you had more children, but apparently not. Apparently not. Then again, 4 children is quite a lot. I mean, I imagine you'd be pretty bow-legged after like 3. But we'll see. You've also got a deity, Bothon Sosadnazon. Oh. And your husband, your husbando, is Orchimedes. Orchimedes and Sal. Popping out babies. Eldest daughter, second eldest daughter, only son, and youngest daughter. Carry on my only son, litas little mole dwarven child. Okay, so now we need to find them. So first we will find your eldest daughter, Zon. It's quite lucky that none of them have been named, isn't it? Let's go over to Dwarf Therapist. Now that we've got nuts deep into this whole enterprise, let's find Zon Zasitruthos. Okay, we'll sort them by alphabetical order. That'll probably help. There she is. There she is, little Babby, your eldest daughter. What name do we give her? What salad-based name? Probably some of them died. Maybe they grew up. Oh no, they would be if they grew up. They'd be in there, wouldn't they? Orc plus dwarf doesn't sound fun anatomically. Who knows? Aren't orcs canonically dug out of the earth? Aren't dwarves as well in some fantasy settings? Chunky nuts, salad cream. Now that's not the worst salad-based name. Let's go for it. Sal, add cream. There we go. We started. I'm putting the sal part in capitals. So we now have committed to the fortress a dwarf named Salad Cream. Lovely. Excellent. Right. Where are we going next? By the way, Chunky, just suddenly pop out of the stream for no reason. Maybe we could do a little bit of armour tomorrow? Maybe? Although that depends if I get sucked into Blender again, because I'm having a whale of a time doing 3D modelling. Anyway, Vutok. Vutok is the second eldest daughter. Let's find her. Vutok Enolstakud. Where are you? There she is. There she is. We need another salad-based name. Salad cream. Is that a... I don't know if... Well, I'm not sure it is a euphemism for dwarven semen. Maybe it is, though. Maybe it is. Maybe I'm wrong. Lettuce, spring onion, salad cream, and something else. Okay, so go for... Oh, that's... Latitutus. That's spelled wrong. Lettuce. Is that how it's spelled? I think it is, isn't it? Lettuce. That's how you spelt it. I'll just assume that you spelt it correctly. That seems good to me. So we've got lettuce. Oh no! Hang on a minute. I'm afraid if lettuce makes it to maturity, I'm going to go full bore punsmith here. She's going to be called Lettuce Prey, and she's going to be the high priest. Where is she gone? I've lost her. Lettuce. Please let there be enough space for prey. Hooray! It fits! Beautiful. Who's next? Daeduk Litastilmol. Daeduk. There he is. So what was the next name in there? Celery. That's close, but celery's... it's not quite... Potato salad. Good, but close to the limit, I'd imagine. Potato salad. There we go. Potato salad. That's your only son. Commit. There we go. The third child. Oh, maybe not. I don't know if they're in birth order in this list. Okay, so we've got that one. Where's it? Potato salad. And then there's one more. We've got Kel Edanthob. Where are you? There we go. Kel Edanthob. Let's have a look at the chat. I wonder if Chick Norris is still alive. Radish. Surely Pickles belongs in a salad. Pickles is an elf, a disgusting elf that brought the downfall of Nightmare upon us. So I'm not sure we want to be memorialising fucking Pickles. Disgusting. Killer of Tragon, basically. Salad memes. I know, right? Who would have thought? Righteous? We've gone from shit-eating Hitler all the way to salad memes. It's a long journey. It's a twisting, winding road. Road. It's good. Cherry tomato. Isn't lettuce an actual name of a salad item? Yes. I don't think I've ever met a posh person called lettuce. Lettuce? Letitia, I've heard. Coleslaw. Oh, it's so laboured. It's so laboured, I'm going to do it. Because you laboured getting these children into the world, I'll allow it. Cole Salor. There we go. Lovely. We've done it. We've done it, people. We've managed 4 powerful salad memes. It's good. I'm particularly pleased with the lettuce prey. Oh, man. That's good. That's good. I'm not going to lie. I've got a pun-based semi going on. Let's go back to the fortress. There we go. Oh, dear, oh, dear. I remember a girl on Britain's Got Talent called Lettuce. Well, here we go. Second Google of the evening has been achieved. BGT, I'm assuming that'll bring up Britain's Got Talent, right? And lettuce. Here we go. It's not spelt the same, but it is a posh girl apparently from Surrey. Of course she's posh, she's from Surrey. Posh violinist Lettuce Robotham gives the judges something ... Well, there you go. I had no idea. I suppose if you've got enough money, it doesn't fucking matter what you call your children, right? You can call them anything you like. They're never going to have to fucking work for a living, are they? No one's going to look at their CV and go, why is this person called Turd on a Stick? That makes no sense. Then again, no one. Surely there's nobody with a name like that. I bet someone's got like a scatological name, for sure. That's a thing that someone would do. But Turd on a Stick seems too specific to me. Seems too specific. Why do I always get hungry watching your stream, Scoundrel? I don't know. I mean, many people would be put off by some of the content, but maybe it's just the timing. I mean, oh no, you're in pretty much the same time zone as us, aren't you? You're not exactly, you're just south rather than off to the east or west. So maybe it's not the time zone. Maybe it's not dinner time. I don't know. You know what, this is the first time I've really done anything in this screen. I barely ever look at people's relationships. Worked. It's good. Oaths a lot. Currently watching a spinning demonstration. Very exciting. Is that the exercise class spinning? Or I'm presuming it's not. I don't think that's reached Dwarf Fortress yet. They're more of a... come up with a fitness fad. What's that? Zumba. They're more into Zumba. If I'd been quicker with that one, it might have been funny. But as delivered, pitiful. Shit tier jokes, Scoundrel. But sort of like top level dad humour. Why is this corpse still here? It's not forbidden. Somebody is tasked with picking it up. It's fine. It's fine. There's no need to worry. There's no need to panic. Everybody just calm down. Chill yo tits, as I believe the kids say. Not my kids, but kids in general. You know, the youth, as they call them. Have we got any floodgates yet? Do have some floodgates. Very exciting. Let's not put them both in. Let's make... I've only got one Obsidian Floodgate. Obsidian Floodgate. Very good band name. I like the sound of that. Please welcome to the stage, Obsidian Floodgate. I'd imagine they play... There'd be something like Anathema or something. They'd play Funeral Doom or, you know, tons of songs about suicide with a wobble in the voice. Or maybe not. Obsidian Floodgate does sound a little bit more aggressive, maybe. Something a bit more brutalist. I don't know. I don't know. Sorry, I phased out. I was just having a little musical moment in my head thinking about stuff. And then... I'm back. I'm back in the game. I'm back. Don't worry, everybody. The body's been picked up. Rando's being moved. We need to check, though, how many miners we still have in the fortress. I'm just going to read the numbers. I'm going to sort by miners. We have Claycree, His Holiness, and that's it. Now, Claycree's at level 20, but His Holiness is distracted with masonry tasks and also is only a dabbling miner. So I feel like it's time to do a little peasant search. Let's find a peasant to put into the mining job. So, profession. Where's my peasants? This is a peasant. He's also a trainee weaponsmith, though, so we shall ignore that. Here's more peasants. Some of them are trainee weaponsmiths, 2 of them. These two here are going to become miners. Actually, should we make a fourth? Should we make another miner? Fuck it, let's make another miner. There we go. Lots of miners. Very exciting. Oh, hello. Degel Cephophalas has given birth to a baby. I mean, I'm not very excited by that, to be fair. Let's just allow it to unfold as it should. There we go. Back into the game now. I've assigned more miners. What time is it? 12:30. Kerbanog says it sounds more like a Meshuggah song. That's a name I haven't heard in a long time. Meshuggah, man. I remember getting one of their songs on a CD off the front of an old copy of Metal Hammer. Very old name. I can't even remember the song now. Now I'm going to have to go and listen to Meshuggah songs on YouTube after the stream. Always the way. Something comes up. 1:30. Pizza making time. I don't see anything wrong with that, personally. I mean, it's difficult for me to do things like that these days now. I've got 2 kids. But, because cooking in the middle of the night tends to wake people up. Well, there's only 2 times I've ever been awoken by smells in my life, and both of them have been when one of my mum's cats shit in the house. Once in the bath and once in the hallway, just in case anyone was wondering. I remember laying in bed and, waking up and going, what is that powerful stench? It's reminiscent of cat food, but not quite. There's something different about it. Something digested. Oh no! Also, I once very nearly ate cat shit around Christmas time. This is not as exciting story as you think. I put my hand under the pillow and assumed I had an unwrapped toffee penny Quality Street under my pillow. And in my sleepy, addled state, I reached for it, pulled it out, and then sniffed it as it went to my lips to eat. I realised it was actually a little little puck of cat shit that had been left under the pillow somehow. And thankfully, my hands diverted immediately away from my face and I didn't eat it. Can't remember how old I was, but the event itself is thoroughly engraved on my memory. I don't think I'll ever forget that. As I die, it will probably be one of the things that flashes past my eyes. The birth of my children and that time I nearly stuffed cat shit in my mouth. Once I ate a piece of sliced apple off the side of the worktops without asking when I was a kid, and my dad was cross, so he told me it had cat shit in it and I was gonna die, and I just believed him. So I spent the whole evening very upset, and then he had to retract it guiltily and say, you're not really gonna die. I was just wound up and I said it out of anger, and then I didn't believe him and I thought I was genuinely gonna die in my sleep because I'd eaten cat shit. There we go, fun facts. Where did this go? It got very dark, didn't it? Never been awakened by a Dutch oven. No, I have never been awakened by a Dutch oven. Never. Cat presents, exactly. If they're not leaving half-finished, dismembered rodents in your shoes or just on the floor next to your bed, they're, pooping everywhere. Stop the puppy killing and move to cats immediately. Ralph, we don't have any cats in this fortress. Ideally, we want at least 2, just to get some pest control going on. But unfortunately, we don't have a single cat. Oh, good point. You did vote for more puppy killing, wasn't it? It was specifically puppies you wanted murdered, not dogs. But dogs offer so much more leather and meat. It's tasty stuff. Imagine if he retracted by only saying that the cat shit isn't deadly, but there was still cat shit in it. I know that would have been bad. But it wasn't. It was just a piece of sliced apple, and he said the reason that it wasn't being eaten was because the cat had pooed on it, and I should have asked. Which deeply upsetting at the time. But now, I must admit, I'm having a little chuckle. Personally, it's not one of my, not something I would do as a move. But Oh, look, hello. Oh, please don't. No, not another one dead. Did I not do the digging priorities right? Come on, if it is someone dead, please let it be a shit tier miner. Not one of our good ones. As it stands, we're going to have to put enough water in to remove this crap, aren't we? Right, let's go a level up and we'll put a lever up here. Build, trap component, lever. Pop the lever here. There we go. And once that's in, we can connect it up to the floodgate. Very exciting. We won't put another one in just yet in case someone does stack it through the floor and end up with a broken leg on the other side of an unconnected floodgate. That would be bad. Ideally, we'd like to get them in the hospital rather than the graveyard. Ah, everyone take a moment. Kogana-san. Possibly the greatest piece of dwarf-related media ever committed to YouTube. Oh, yes, I love it. Anyway, where were we? We were hoping that they would dig out more of this pit, weren't we? Who would have thought that the most dangerous part of this entire stream would be digging bits of floor out? Also, how in the fuck are these still standing? There's nothing beneath them. Question mark? Just random floating bits of floor. Huh? Oh. Okay, for some reason the orders stay even though the floor is gone. Do I need to check? Are these all done? Of course they're not done. Scoundrel, you silly tittock. Okay, so priority 5. There. Priority 6. Go. And priority number 7, please. Excellente. Good. Okay, so we've got some digging going on there. Diggy hole, etc, etc. Copyright thefter. Sorry, pardon. F1, F2. Oh, somebody's got a stinky bedroom. Check this out. Stuffed full of oh, it's a lettuce leaf. For a second, I thought lettuce just wasn't tidying up her bedroom, but apparently, ooh, rotten dog tripe stew. Who's been eating in their room? Chopped kangaroo liver stew. Somebody's just been taking food into their room and leaving it there. Terrible. Oh well, that's their problem. They're the ones who have to sleep in there. Next floor up. How are we doing here? Steel's looking okay. Adamantine stock's looking okay. Another dead dog. Okay, sorry, I thought I had a kid. We'll have to add some puppies to the slaughter queue in a minute, but we'll let them we'll let them fuck up a new batch, as it were. An interesting way to phrase that. Could you fuck up a new batch of animals for some meat, please?
Ruff, certainly. No problem.
There you go, puppies in... Oh, not 9 months. How long do dogs gestate for? I suppose it depends on the breed, doesn't it? I wonder what the tastiest breed of dog is. I would imagine it's one of the medium-sized dogs, right? The small ones are going to not have much on them, like eating squirrel. And the big ones are going to be a bit, I don't know, rough and stringy, I guess? I don't know, though. I've never actually had to butcher a dog IRL. A detailed schist floor. Should we take a little look? Engraved is a masterful Polycarp rendition of the courageous armours, an exceptionally designed image of a circle. The image is the symbol of Cryptbeards, the Fresh, a local dwarven government. Cryptbeards the Fresh. Nice. Our symbol is a circle. I like it. Engraved on the floor is an exceptionally designed image of Dave V. Kobold Length, the dwarf, and dwarves by Polycarp. Polycarp. Dave V. Kobold Length is surrounded by the dwarves. The artwork relates to the selection of the dwarf Dave V. Kobold Length to the position of expedition leader of Cryptbeards the Fresh in the early summer of 310, which was 8 years ago, almost a decade. Well, at least it's fortress-specific stuff we're getting on the floor. It's nice, I like it. And he's nearly finished, look. Bang! Oh, yeah, I finished all grave jobs. I can go and do something else. Not quite, sir. Not quite. So, D, E. We're going to also engrave the floors in our happy, what's name zones? Noble zones, that's it. Little noble booths. Then we're going to engrave the walls as well. Oh, happy days. Sunday, Monday, happy days. Tuesday, Wednesday, happy days. Thursday, Friday. You get the picture. You know what I'm going on about. You've seen it. We've all seen it. It's an old meme, but it's a universal meme due to its age. There we go. Nearly done. Oh, close. Nearly muffed that one up, but not quite. Okay. So, All our engraving memes are well underway. We should probably put some tables in, shouldn't we? BT. Do it in planning mode. Horizontal or vertical table placement. I'm going to go with my chairs there. Tables here. Bang, 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 bang. Lovely. More tables here. Chair, table. Here we go. Lots of tables down here. Lots of tables up here. There we go. 2 rows of tables. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 18. 2 sets of 18 is 36. Nowhere near enough for everybody in the fortress. So chair, space, chair, table. Bonk, 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 bonk. Another chair, space, chair, table. So 2 sets of 36 is what, 72? Holy shit. Although having said that, this is not exactly me displaying my mathematics skills. I actually did this maths earlier, like trying to figure out how to rotate planks in Blender to make a little hut. So hey ho, hey ho. Excitement ruined. Here we go. Right, let's place some chairs next. These, oh, fart knockers, I've placed one too many. Doesn't matter though, doesn't matter. We can deal with it in a bit. We can take away a chair or two. It won't make any big difference. Everybody calm down, please. Relax, there's no need to get excited or be hyperbolic about the situation. Good. Okay, so next we click on the extra chair. Press X and bosh. That should be enough for a chair and table for every dwarf in the fortress. Oh, excitement. Although now I'm concerned that we're not going to be able to actually do the flood fill and not fill out the noble booths, right? We're going to have overlapping designations. Not going to lie, that's disappointing. Very disappointing. Hello, Depass Bars. Welcome back to the stream. Thanks for joining us again. And apologies to anyone who's above Depass Bars in the chat who I've missed. I should have looked over there, but I didn't, because this is a shit tier stream with low quality interactions. So don't expect anything too spectacular. Come on. Jesus Christ. It's not like we've got 1,000 viewers or anything. I'm not fucking Limmy. Come on. If I step on a logo that I want it to be for marshmallows, that's got to be a very soft logo. I'm pretty sure if you even carve the softest logo for marshmallows into stone, it's still going to be fairly harsh if you fall over and bang your head on it, right? Or maybe not. Salford says, Righteous Boner, I have been hooked by cactus before. Intriguing. Some kind of addicted to the potent hallucinogenic peyote, perhaps? Dunno, it doesn't seem plausible. Doesn't feel like a drug that people flock to repeatedly. The logo for Lego. Ooh, now that. Ooh. Painful. You don't want to tread on a Lego brick with a bare foot. That's crazy. That's okay, Righteous. I know your pain attempting to engage with streams from a phone. Not least because no matter what you do, if you're watching on a phone, on any stream, you're getting a slight extra delay over and above anything the people watching on a browser are getting. I find it incredibly annoying because, you know, when you go like that one witty thing you want to say and you go, oh, this will fucking kill in chat. And this is going to go down like fucking, I don't know, crisps at a kid's party. That's a bad reference, but you get the idea. I'm sitting there going, oh, this is going to be fucking brilliant. And then, bosh, it's like 10 minutes later, the guy goes, I'm going to read this out now. And you sit there going, oh, ruined by the delay. Come on, Twitch, get better. Building a school canteen. Goodness, it's going to be better than that. It's going to be an amazing canteen. Beautiful. 46 viewers. Sal, come on, there's no need to lie. We all know this is not the kind of stream that gets big numbers. We don't get a girthy viewership here. It's a narrow, laser-focused group of people. Where are we? Why are we paused? What happened? Oh, another one, Sal. My goodness. It must sound like someone blowing over the top of a bucket when you run. That's ridiculous. Boo! 5 kids. Unbelievable. Well, I mean, we're going to have to come up with another salad name soon, but we'll let that percolate in chat. Maybe we'll come back to that after the break or something. Come up with another salad meme for Sally's babies. Sally's salad bowl. Where were we? Same quality of maths as Limmy. Oh, is he not good at maths either? Oh, man. Quickly talk about coked Nazis so people run away. When you say coked, that sounds like they've been frosted with cocaine or like soaked in Coca-Cola rather than full of Coke. YouTube streams, I would comment and wait 5 minutes for it to get read out, mainly because of Mare, though. Really? 5 minutes, man. I've not really engaged too much with YouTube streams. When I do watch live stuff on YouTube, I don't tend to necessarily engage, although there is a fantastic live stream. I don't know if they're live right now, but is everyone familiar with the space and the depths thing that I do? Got a 2-monitor setup. There is a channel called the Okeanos Ocean Explorer. It's like an American vessel, a science ship that sends ROVs and stuff down into like the Marianas Trench and things like that, and they live stream all of their expeditions. So what you can do is get a live feed from the ISS on one monitor, a live feed from the Marianas Trench on the other monitor, and then just go to sleep watching what's happening at the highest human point and the lowest human point. It's very exciting. It's not exciting at all. It's why I go to sleep doing it. But it's interesting. It's interesting. You can see what's going on at the very deepest of the sea. Hang on, if I find the channel, it'll be worth it. I'll put the link in chat and you can all go and watch. It's criminally underwatched. I would have thought that a live feed from like basically the crew of the Abyss, the cast of the Abyss, would be like, you know, at least hundreds of viewers, but there's usually about 10 people watching. I'm sitting there thinking, come on, this is where we saw that giant crab, people. No, I've gone off on a wacky old tangent now, looking for my fucking live stream submarine channel. Oh, where are you? Come on. How am I subscribed to so many YouTube channels? Are all of these channels dead? They rarely actually put anything up on the old Yow Chows. Come on, come on. Oh, there's Tom Scott. He still does YouTube videos. Gleb Alexandrov. There's a good one. Oh, there's Sergeant Indy. Sigma Echo. 10 Masked Men. The Godot Engine. Today I Played. I had a video for a while. CGP Grey. Come on, find one. Rocket Jump. Come on. Blender Guru. Jimmy Gunwan. The Chilluminati. Probably the most subscribed channel with no videos on YouTube. The Astartes channel. Well worth a watch. Come on, where is this channel? There we go. Ocean Explorer. There we go. I can give you a link now. Well worth a watch. Oof. Oof. There we go. Prolific orc gametes. Oh, that's you, Orchimedes. You've been fertilising those dwarven eggs quite well. Getting the babies coming out. So, where are we going? What if they find Cthulhu? Oh man, I mean that would be a pretty cool stream though, wouldn't it? Imagine watching that live stream, being one of like 15 people in the world live witnessing the discovery of the great old ones at the bottom of the ocean. I mean, come on. Sure, you'd go berserk mad straight away, but it'd be a pretty good thing to tell the grandkids, if they ever have any kids. Chili Boys going on a break. Well, they haven't had a stream for 2 weeks, have they, Tidy? Which is annoying. no notifications as far as I'm aware either. But they've got a YouTube channel. They've never put anything on. Barry mentioned something on the Pokemon streams. Ah, I see. I see. I was playing a game of Civ 6 with friends, and one of them named their religion Crab. Crabs are people. Clams are people. Legit or quit. I'm not sure I agree with this sentiment. I have to say, I was present for the meme, the birthing of the meme, but I definitely do not agree with the sentiment that crabs and clams, or clams, are people, and I do not believe that it makes you legitimate or quitimate to believe so. Although do rise for Chatlov. There we go. Come on. We've got to come up with our own fresh memes. We can't just use other people's memes. Anyway, where were we? Oh, the channel, the YouTube. We're playing Dwarf Fortress. Oh my god, I'm back in the zone again. Let's go and check and see if that adamantine zone is being dug properly. Oh, hello. It appears that they have created a wonderful area for the dumping of water. Let's put another floodgate in. Build X floodgate. Let's pop it here. Excuse me. And we'll make this one... We'll use the obsidian floodgate. Obsidian floodgate. Close the water for me. Obsidian floodgate. And then we'll set up an order to connect this one to the first. Add... is it F for a floodgate? Of course it is. And we'll connect it to that one, and we'll use these obsidian mechanisms. Not that they're to be stopping magma, but, you know, it's all good. It's all good. And then we'll just wait for them to link that up and place the next floodgate. All very exciting stuff. Incredibly exciting, in fact. Heavens above, it's 10 to 1 in the morning here, which suggests to me that it might be time to take a little break. Might be time to take a little break. What do we think, chat? Is everybody cool with that? I mean, it honestly doesn't matter if you're cool with that or not. A, there's a good chance that I'll forget that I even said we're taking a break and blather on for another couple of hours and then have to go to bed. And B, even if you were all like, no breaks, I still might take one anyway. It's just how I roll. It's what I do. It's the kind of guy I am. Why do I even ask these questions? Honestly, it makes no sense. We should get some more blocks carved up. I note that I've actually cancelled the order for blocks, so maybe to get our masons busy, we get in there and order up a couple of hundred of them. Then again, I ordered 300 glass goblets. Has that order even started being done? No. We probably don't have any sand, to be honest. No stockpile, no bags. I mean, I could knock out a few dog leather bags for sand collection, but bags always end up getting used for other things, don't they? We'll come back to that and think about it. We'll think about it after the break. Oh my god, people are desperate to be the precipitators of ads on the channel. Everybody desperately wants to use those channel points so much. Unbelievable. We can remix other people's memes into our own memes, but that also implies there's something meme-worthy to begin with, which we can remix. Maybe we should just remix it as crabs aren't people, clams aren't people, illegitimate, therefore carry on. It's not really a remix, is it? It's more of an inversion. Doesn't quite work. Everybody is hot for adverts right now. They are so hot to be marketed to. Okay, I get it. I understand. People think it's break time. I'm going to, in that case, just pause the game. Do we pause it or leave it running? I mean, it probably won't go on for that long, will it? What could possibly go wrong if we left it running? That's the kind of thinking that gets things fucked up pretty quickly. Let's go over to... Excuse me. Oh dear, it's above. Let's go back to the home screen. Let's pause the Simon Swerver and let's turn the camera on here, because for some reason they've got, whenever the camera comes on here, it turns off on the Dwarf Fortress screen. Very weird way to set it up. And let's set the music up so everybody can have a little listen to some Sinister Elements tunes. Hopefully it'll keep your attention on the stream. But of course, I cannot force you in any way, shape or form to continue watching. So if it's getting a bit late for you, feeling a bit tired, or you have something else to go and do, I won't hold it against you. As we've discussed before on this stream, I cannot and indeed would not want to Clockwork Orange you and make you watch the stream. That would be absurd. I mean, what's the point of that? Who's enjoying themselves at the point that I've strapped you into a chair, hooked your eyes open with weird, like, metal bits and bobs, and forced you to watch? Nobody. That's who. Nobody's enjoying that. A wild Sassbot appeared. Hello. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for joining us. Although if you've just turned up now, I mean, just before the break, heavens above. I want to watch Jack Reacher on Amazon Prime because that's all the ads I get. I can't go to Somalia. I'm an analyst. It's not Somalia, is it? Where is it? Yemen? I can't go to the Yemen? Who knows? Anyway, I'm going to have some sliced pickles, maybe a bit of cheese in the break. I'm going to crack open a beer, and then when I come back, we're going to do a bit more Dwarf Fortress. Does that sound good to everybody? I'm going to be about 5 or 10 minutes. Hopefully, some of you will still be here when I get back, and yeah, we'll do some more. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the other side of the break. Bye-bye for now, he says, having not muted the microphone. Bye-bye. Hello again. I'm back after the break. Exciting, isn't it? Oh, who would have thought that I would have returned? I mean, it's a surprise to everybody, I'm sure. Excuse me. Oh, God, those pickles went down a treat. I really enjoyed them. Right, let's get the swirler back on, and let's not fanny around. Oh, fuck, I didn't stop recording. Bet you enjoyed that, didn't you, YouTubers? Probably got me a copyright strike for some of those samples. Bugger. Bugger. Anyway, I'll see you later, YouTube, in the next one, yeah? Which I'll start recording immediately after I stop this one, yeah? Yeah? Alright, bye.